Okay, let's go.
There were monsters on that ship, and truly we were them.
Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and do not adjust your sits. That is the brand new Bots and Books intro. I hope you enjoyed it, and that's what we're going to be seeing from now on as we do our reviews and other things. And tonight, we are going to be taking a look at another one of those awesome, fun Jakks Pacific Simpsons figures. We have now reached Wave 2, and we are going to be taking a look at the ingenious little Lisa. Yes, the Brainiac. And this is going to be a lot of fun. So, jumping right into it, taking a look at the packaging. It's in your standard Jakks Pacific Simpsons packaging. A nice white box with the fun Simpsons all over it, with Bart and Homer and the Simpsons and Jakks Pacific and Matt Groening. Up here at the top, you have Marge and little Maggie. On the left side of the box, you have Lisa and the rest of Homer because he's so gargantuan. On the right side of the box, you have the Simpsons, and you have a huge headshot of the character in the box, which is really cool. On the bottom of the box, you have some credits for the box and a barcode. Take a look at that if you're so inclined. Maybe that will help you find this figure on the shelf. And coming around to the back of the box, you have some awesome product shots. You just 20th Century TM, 20th Television, Matt Groening, The Simpsons, Lisa, and there's Lisa with her saxophone. You have Snowball too, and the others in this wave. And taking a closer look, we have Homer again. That's a little disappointing since we got him in the last wave. And then we have Lisa, and then we have Moe, and then we have Krusty. And some more credits for the box. And that is it for the packagings. And I've always loved the Jakks Pacific packaging on The Simpsons. Very fun, very cool. But I don't want to see Lisa in the packaging. I know you don't. So let's get her out and see how cool this Brainiac really is. And here we have Lisa out of the package. Out of the package, she stands approximately 3 1/4 inches tall. She comes with her saxophone, which we'll take a look at in just a moment. But first off, I want to take a look at this budding musician herself. And coming real close in on Lisa Simpson's head sculpt, it's basically a head full of spiky points. It's all spiky hair. It's sticking up. That is really neat. I like all the different points going every which way. That is cool. Her face is made up of 2 big bulbous eyes with some eyelashes and a little bitty pupil. Nice little nose, some ears molded in there to the side. She has a nice smile going down there at her face. She is wearing standard white pearls, and she has a little dress. Let's zoom out just a little bit so we can see her full stature. And basically, she has her shoulders uncovered going down to her arms and hands, and then most of her body is covered with the little red dress and the nice little sharp points at the bottom. She has some little legs sticking out there, and they're nice and yellow, and you can see she is wearing an underdress. It's all red, just as the same as her regular dress, and she has her nice little shoes, which are really cute, and she does have peg holes there if you want to post her somewhere. Coming around to the back of Lisa, you do have all of your copyright for this toy right here on the back of the figure. So they decided just to cram it all on that one little panel. So that is pretty neat. And that's pretty much it for Lisa. There wasn't much to her. Of course, you're dealing with a cartoon, and there's not going to be a lot to any of them. Just nice bright colors, and as far as the sculpt and mold, it looks like Lisa Simpson. And I just think over the years Lisa really doesn't translate well from her cartoon image to an actual 3D character, but that's just my opinion. I mean, you may think she looks great if you put her up like that. Yeah, she does, but then it's just when the other spiky hairs, I don't know, I guess used to her looking like a two-dimensional character. So, yeah. Anyway, and that is what Lisa looks like. Moving on. And for articulation, starting at Lisa's head, the head can go around 360 degrees. There is a little wiggle waggle in there, not much. Coming to the shoulders, shoulders can come up from the body, then back down. They can go around 360 degrees, and that is really neat. Right here at the midpoint of the arm, there is a cut, and that will allow it to go around 360 degrees, sort of like a bicep, elbow, and forearm rotation, so that is neat. Speaking of elbow, you got one there, well over 90 degrees. That is awesome. Coming down, hand goes around 360 degrees, and it hinges. It can hinge down and up, in and out, depending on where you have it. So that is pretty cool for a small little articulation. Coming to the center of the body, you don't really have anything here. It is a solid piece, but using the legs, you can twist it left and right, about halfway left and right. It doesn't go 360 degrees, but you do get a little something there. Coming down, the legs can come up a little bit, back a little bit. You can get a little side motion there, so that is neat. You have a nice knee bend, and that is neat. And there's really not much place for the feet to go, though, because it's going to go up behind her dress. So I don't know what the purpose of having a good knee bend for her is. You know, I guess you can do a limbo or something, or swim or pretend, whatever. But anyway, coming back, straightening back the legs. You do have some foot articulation. The foot will go around 360 degrees, and there doesn't really appear to be any tilt in it. But yeah, so yeah, that's what you got. A little bit of this and that, and she can turn and twist a few ways. That's a lot of articulation. All right, moving on. And for accessories, Lisa comes with her saxophone, as it were, and it's okay. It's just a solid piece that's molded and sculpted in this kind of golden plastic. It's all right. You do get a little bit of detail in there where you can see some buttons and keys. You see the main horn section here, and then you have a little mouthpiece here. It curls around. Not exactly sure it's your standard saxophone sculpt and mold, but you know what it's supposed to be. And Lisa can hold this with her little hand, and it fits right in there. And with a little bit of effort, you could pose it in a way that looks like she is playing it, so that is pretty neat. And now she could drive the rest of her family crazy. Alright, and that is going to be Lisa's saxophone. Moving on. And now for my favorite part, it's the comparison with the Playmates Simpsons that we got in 2000. So, taking a look, obviously, they are going to look the same. The Playmates is going to be a little taller than the Jakks Pacific, but we've noticed that throughout the others. The proportions on the Jakks Pacific, though, are a little better, I think. And when it comes to the accessories, I think Playmates did get the saxophone a little better, because not only did they get it to look somewhat like a saxophone, but they also gave her this cool little strap that breaks apart and connects so she can wear it around her neck, as opposed to just holding it like the Jakks Pacific. But, you know, to each their own, and since you have both toys, or if you have both toys, she can steal this saxophone, and yeah, got her looking pretty good with this bigger one. So, without the accessories in the way, taking a look at the decor, The dress on the Jakks Pacific is a little longer. The pearls are a little more defined over on the Playmates. The mouth is open on the Playmates, which gives it a little more detail other than the closed mouth on the Jakks Pacific. And the articulation in the Jakks Pacific blows the Playmates away, but the Playmates is a little more stable than the Jakks Pacific, because I have a kind of a difficult time getting Lisa to stand because of the articulation in her feet. But you know, it can be done. Here it's just a solid platform, so I don't know. It's still, I think the Jakks Pacific is a more updated, better figure than the Playmates, but then again, they had 25 years to work on it. So I like both of the Lisas. Still can't do anything about that crazy head thing, and for the most part, here they are. You take the one you like, and if you like the Playmates and you think the Jakks Pacific can kick rocks, well, that is your opinion, and that is your choice. Alright, and that is your comparison with the Playmates. And for comparison, here you have Lisa with the Jakks Pacific Homer and Bart. And they look really good together. Still think Bart is a little bigger than he should be because that head is just skyrocketing up. But, you know, it is what it is. And, yeah, I think these are some great looking Simpson figures. And we're going to let Playmates help us out a little bit by adding Marge and Maggie to the mix, just so we can have the whole family together. It looks alright. I think this is pretty much going to be what the Jakks Pacific is going to offer us whenever I find the Marge and Maggie, because they come together. But I wonder, where are we going to get the pets? Like Snowball 2 and Santa's Little Helper. Who's going to give us those? Are they going to come in a vehicle or home pack? Or are they going to come with some other alternate versions of the characters? But anyway, and that looks really great. I like that. Again, Bart, I think, sticks out like a sore thumb. But the Jakks Pacific Simpsons, very, very cool. Alright. And that has been your comparisons. Moving on. And this has been the Jakks Pacific, The Simpsons, Lisa Simpson, another core member of the family, the often overlooked poor middle child. Her words, not mine. And yeah, Lisa was very fun to take a look at. She's little and articulated out the wazoo, which is one of the driving features of this line, and I really love it. It definitely makes it stand apart from the Playmates line. She is sculpted very well. She is painted very well. I like the fact that they gave her an accessory of a saxophone-ish looking thing. Could they have done it a little better? Probably, but hey, if you don't like it, you can always steal the Playmates Lisa's saxophone and use that. Because that looked great. And that's pretty much going to be it for her. Short and sweet. I really love it. Definitely a must-have if you're collecting the Simpsons lines. She is on shelves right now and online. So if you're looking for her, she will run you about $12 to $14 depending on where you pick her up. So if you're looking for her, happy hunting. And that's it, guys. That is going to be the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great night. And until next time, keep playing. And thank you once again for watching the video. If you would, like and subscribe to Bots and Books. And if you feel like supporting the channel even further, please consider joining one of our awesome channel clubs. We have the 99-cent tip club, the $4.99 coffee club, and the $9.99 lunch club. By joining these awesome clubs, you get some special perks to the channel, and we are working on getting some cool merchandise out to you. So if it's in your power and something that you'd like to do to support Bots and Books, we'd love to have you. And stay tuned, because we have some more great new toy reviews coming up soon. See you later.